To Elias, it's good to have you on this news hour. Just take us through the strategy here from Israel in military terms about attacking northern Gaza, and what are Hamas's capabilities in the north? Can Israel at this point prevent them from regrouping there?
Yashni, the Israeli army is trapped in what we call the counterinsurgency operation. So in counterinsurgency operation, the Israeli army tries to have a quick and wrap up this situation, militarily speaking, and being able to measure the success. On the other hand, Hamas is fighting a survival war, trying to elongate this war and then attrite the Israeli army, and then gaining the time, because Israel is fighting against two enemies: the resistance in Gaza as well as the time. I think that Hamas have created a dilemma for the Israeli army. The Israeli army today is violating the tripod of the counterinsurgency operation, which is based on three elements: they cleared the place, and control the place, and rebuild the place. So now maybe Israel was able to really clear. It's not able to control because they need more troops. More troops mean more targets for Hamas. So they are not really rebuilding because they are destroying everything. So every time they come and declare, they withdraw. The resistance comes back, reorganize itself, and plan and attack, and so on and so on. When the Israeli army comes back, they see a different situation, tactically, intelligence, the tactical intelligence as well. So they pay a price more times. So that's why they are really re-clearing the Zaytun neighborhood 3 times. So that's why this is the dilemma for the Israeli army.
Well, many here may be wondering how Hamas is able to regroup after 7 months. I mean, Israel has stated its goal is to destroy Hamas completely. What are Hamas's capabilities after this time and a very intense war?
Israel is using certain metrics that don't really apply to insurgency warfare. When they say they have destroyed like 18 battalions out of 24, it doesn't mean that the battalion are not really able to fight. For a conventional army, when it is like 40 to 50%, a battalion not really ready to fight, they put it aside. For the insurgency or for Hamas, it's enough like 10%, 15% ready to fight. Why? Because they are fighting, we call asymmetrical warfare. You know what I mean? It's enough for Hamas to have the RPG, the TBG, Al-Yasin 105, Shawaz, and some, regrouped missiles to really fight. It's different kind of warfare, and this is what Hamas was really able to design the battle space prior to 7th of October. You have like 700 kilometers, according to New York Times, underground of tunnels still intact. You know what I mean? So, and even if you have from the 30,000, 10% of these 30,000 would mean like 10,000 Hamas fighters capable, and they have the really friendly environment. So all of this plays in the hand of Hamas to fight and resist.
And of course, the next big offensive is expected to be in Rafah, where hundreds of thousands of people are already fleeing. What do you think that ground offensive could look like, even if it is a limited ground offensive in the eastern parts of Rafah?
We remember that Netanyahu said that entering Rafah is the main issue to make like a global victory or total victory in Hamas, against Hamas. It's not the case, which is, not the case. Look what's happening in Zaytun, in Jabalia. It's the same. And who said that? The Hamas leadership is still in Rafah, not in Khan Yunis, or not really in the north. Who said that, the hostages and the prisoners are not in Rafah? So maybe there is this controversies and constraint by the American government as well as by the Israeli army. They don't have the means, and they don't have, they are not really sure that will achieve a conclusive victory, which leads us back to the counter-insurgency warfare. You know what I mean? So this constraints against this operation, it is limited so far, but I don't think they will go as soon as possible into Rafah, all of Rafah.
Elias, Hanna, it's always good to get your analysis and opinion. Live to us there from Beirut. Thank you.